Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back to the stream yet again. Would be cool if they ended up fighting on Earth. I feel like it's a very real possibility with the speed at which we're losing ground in the Galactic campaign. I know we lost a lot of ground because of... We lost a lot of ground because we were trying to defend the DSS, but I feel like we're not getting it back. And we're definitely not getting it back anytime soon. Oh, hey, it's Aravan. It's me. It be me. What do you guys think of the new start screen that was made by Ulu? Oh, we lost a hell of a lot of ground on the bugs. We've lost a lot of ground on both fronts.
Freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy. Let us join the fight.
Tyranny Park messed us up. We're still feeling the effects of that. And then, yeah, the bots have run us through. They got Gucci, and they got Menkent, they got Vernon Wells, they got Tarsh, they got Mastia. It's bad. Things are right now.
The Galactic War waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
Go off the Super Earth map before the players potentially fight back to their home worlds. Really have to reduce the time for the DSS? Maybe. Sure. What is going on with my game? Why is it freezing every time I take 2 steps? This is so weird. Airhead. The 100 divers on the western front are the bravest warriors there is. We did lose ground on the bugs. The thing is, that's ground from 4 sectors away. We didn't have that one before a couple weeks ago when we secured ground around Tyranny Park. Game not explaining we could do Gambit and what it is for most players. Well, that's just not true. We lost because the player base just refuses to read. That's just simply not true, friend. Alleged Illuminate leaks. Nothing interesting, really. Nothing you haven't heard 30 different times from Thornton. As far as Illuminate leaks are concerned, I'm pretty sure Thornton is just the Illuminate leak guy. Anytime a new pixel is added to the game about the Illuminates, there's a 10-minute video about it. Alright, yeah, this is... I did a driver update today, and Helldivers 2 does not seem to be a fan of it. By what I'm seeing here, this is pretty disgusting. I just restart the game real quick. I don't know what's going on here, but it is very unacceptable. You build a supercomputer, and then Helldivers 2 is still a struggle for you. Crazy. All right, I'll put the wheel up so you guys can see it. I'm not watching optimization videos. I shouldn't have to optimize. My computer's cracked. This is bullshit. Anything below max is complete heresy.
There is no patriotism without capitalism.
Yo, no one important. No one imported. Thank you for the 5 community subs, man. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Give him a round of salutes, especially if you got gifted a sub and now you have my salute emote. You can use either one of them, really.
Another democratic soldier for the cause.
Spin. Nah, it's not time to spin yet. You guys can do wheel and here's though. So if you haven't been to my stream before, this is the wheel of managed democracy. This is how I pick my teams on my stream. So basically you type !wheel and you'll be added to the wheel of managed democracy. If I spin your name, you're on my team. You may notice that some folks have a bigger piece of the pie than others. That's because of the !here command. If you were here last stream and you do !here, like say you weren't picked last stream. If you didn't get picked last stream and your luck sucks, you can now this stream type !here. Your odds will be doubled for this stream, and it keeps doubling until you win. Well, initially Gambits weren't going to work for the brigade attack, and they shouldn't have worked, but Arrowhead tried to shoehorn them in to make them work, which confused the hell out of the player base and divided us. Is streaming going to fight against the bots or bugs? Probably bots, honestly. I don't like fighting against bugs. It's boring. Very rare chance to get to fight on SC in a month or two because of the bug divers and blob divers fumbling everything. Pretty much, yeah. We've been fumbling the bag pretty bad. You could say that we've been pressed to lose a lot of ground in ways that we were not able to control, and you would be correct. So we've lost a lot of ground specifically on the automaton front that we had no control over. But a lot of the ground that's been lost on the eastern front was very avoidable. Massive chunks of land could have been avoided being lost on the eastern front several different times. Like, we had to do a hell of a lot more work during this major order because we failed, I believe it was a gambit for, I want to say, Arata. I remember that happened. We had a couple different opportunities over here to save Socorro. And then we had the Tyranny Park incident where we just kind of, you know, didn't take the 5-piece gambit for some reason. We lost a lot of land because of that. And all of that was definitely on our strategic error. I would say that that was on us. Yeah, as a community, I would say that we have been fumbling the bag. Just across the board, we are not locked in. They refuse to read them, but might be convinced that they see numbers on the planets. I don't know. I don't know. Due to setting up new orders, you know, like on Helldivers 2 Companions, could see we weren't making an impact. I think the enemy be on Mars. Okay, so to be fair, they have said that they are going to improve the transparency issue with information in regards to the Galactic War, and that's likely going to be changed this week. Did your point redeem go through? Sorry, let me see what you did. Double odds. That's a manual thing, Pablo. I have to do that. But I will do that for you. There you go. You're at 16x odds now. I like the double odds one. I like how it's competitive with doing grief loadouts. If you just want better chances to play a match with me instead of griefing me, you can do that. Maybe even making it so quick play only puts them on planets of... Ooh. I feel like that would actually do a lot, wouldn't it? If you do quick play, it always puts you into a match of major order importance instead of a random match. I think the biggest issue is the majority of the player base just straight up pressing R to enter quick play instead of looking at the map at all. Yeah, what if they did that, chat? What if whenever you quick play, it always puts you on a map of strategic importance instead of putting you just anywhere? Way too much faith in Arrowhead. It takes them... Well, they said it'll be next week. They said that they're making alterations to the DSS next week during the interview. That's not faith. That's just what they told us, so... What do you mean we're losing? Those are dissonant thoughts. It is not dissident thoughts to say that we're losing. It is simply stating a fact and why we need to do better. Players are quitting every day. It doesn't really matter if players quit, though. The liberation rate stays the same no matter how many players are online. That's because of the global modifier. Yet another thing that you can't see in-game. Bill should be in control of the DSS. Keep it on planets he believes we can gambit as a hint. Yeah, I think the DSS needs more managed democracy, personally.
Another democratic soldier for the cause!
I thought those were guesses. I couldn't bother watching the interview videos. I didn't watch the interview video either, but I read the transcribe from it. And by read the transcribe, I mean I clicked through Swaney's video and just read every time he had one of the articles popped up on the screen, and then closed the video. So just kind of skipped through it, looked for an article or a piece of the article, read it, moved on to the next piece until I was done reading. DSA needs more features to help with liberation and gameplay.
Another democratic soldier for the cause.
I think another really good change to the DSS would be to make it so it's tough. So I think a really good change would be no matter where it's parked, whatever planet it's on. So if it's on a defensive planet, it increases our progress by 20% being on that planet. If it's on an offensive campaign, I think it should reduce the enemy regen by 1%, just passively, without any active abilities on. That's what I think would help a bit with the DSS. I feel like the cooldowns are rather long, and it doesn't do all that much besides lead people around the map. Hi there, Zombie Slayer. It's what we're interested in MMO rewards. Yeah, that's another issue, isn't it? I mean, it's something that easy mode outlined pretty well. There isn't endgame content in Helldivers. There aren't endgame incentives. The only endgame incentive you really have is trying to push the Galactic War and playing for fun. I think if there were better rewards to major orders, people would be more compelled to engage with it. Because let's be real, everyone's metal capped like half the time anyway, and if you're not metal capped, it's because you haven't been playing, which means you weren't paying attention to the major orders anyway. I'm gonna be honest, our outfit has stopped playing until more meaningful content is added. I think that the SOS will improve over time, but right now we are just bored out of our minds. This is one of those periods of time as well. I had actually this issue whenever I was starting up the stream. I was trying to think, what is even going on right now that's like worth talking about and making a header for a stream title and thumbnail? And I was sitting there for a good 20-30 minutes trying to think of something, because we're at that moment in the month in the development cycle where there is just absolutely nothing interesting going on right at this moment. This is one of the weakest times to be playing Helldivers. And it gets like this right before the next content drop. So I'm pretty sure next month is Warbond month, right? Like, we should be getting a new Warbond next month. So yeah, we're kind of in that dead zone right before the new war bond drop. Ice, how'd you do that? You like synced across both. What was that? Is that super credits towards completing a large number of campaigns only if done on MMO planets? There's something leaky in relation to that I don't really want to talk about here, but I believe that there will be better opportunities to farm super credits outside of low difficulty in the future.
Democratic soldier for the cause.
People aren't even going after the easy ones. We tried to send the DSS to Garheran and people weren't having it for some reason. I don't know why. We tried our best to send it to Garheran, just didn't work. All right. This is your last chance to do your exclamation mark here's. If you were here last stream and you need to double your odds still, this is your last chance to do it. Do exclamation mark here if you were here last stream and you need to double your odds still. I'm about to wipe the wheel for those that haven't claimed their double odds within the next 5 or so minutes. Oh, I'm trying really hard to pronounce your name in my head. I'm sorry. Fusser Enjoyer. Thank you for the 20. I am also ready for the Illuminate. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I tried my best. Give him a round of salutes, please, for the support for the channel. Honestly, it should give super credits to people who contribute to the MOs. Yes. Although I feel like that would get a tad expensive for them, wouldn't it? Scripted victory MOs soon to retake all the territory we lost. I think that is unfortunately maybe going to be true. It's German for fox. Fuchs Enjoyer. All right, good to know. I'm sorry. Arrowhead needs to expedite creation just by listening to the community. Yeah, that'd be good. I don't think the halt needs tweaks. People can make valid arguments that they don't like the new SMG. I personally do, but I think the halt is one of the best weapons that have ever been added to this game. It's extraordinarily unique and it's very powerful. I think the halt is like the golden standard by which future Warbond weapons should try to strive for. It's a unique feeling weapon. It plays how it plays. It doesn't play the way any other weapon in the game plays, and it's not weak. Not a lot of super credits, just 10 or 20. Yeah, just a little bit of super credits would be fine. I could see that being fine. I think the halt's just a good standalone weapon. G. Ralston, it's completely automated. If you do exclamation mark wheel, you'll be added to the wheel. The only folks that are not added to the wheel are those that don't claim they're here command, which I'm now going to wipe because about 25 minutes into the stream, that's probably enough time. Remove not claimed. There we go. Cleaned it up. The wheel is for picking my teams. So you do exclamation mark wheel, and you get added to the wheel. And when you are added to the wheel, I spin it. And yeah, if you win, then you're on my team. Pretty much how it works. Yeah, if you would like a chance to win the Wheel of Managed Democracy, type !wheel.
All Super Earth citizens are equal, but now you are super equal!
OG Farmer, thank you for the Prime, and congratulations on becoming super equal. Appreciate the support. Give them a round of salutes, making that third most important decision of their life. And if you win, try not to sabotage Harriman too bad. It's all good, mercenary. Hey, Helldivers, I gotta go, man. I'll have to play with you in a few weeks, though. See you in the front lines, King. Later, Fuchs. Enjoy your... Thank you for the super, and have a good day. The first most important decision of your life is to join the Helldivers. The second most important decision is to join the Ghost Divers. And the third most important decision is to like, comment, subscribe, become a member, etc., 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 etc. Ian Colliday, thank you very much for the membership. Congratulations on becoming super equal as well. Give him a round of salutes, supporting the channel, becoming a member. Love to see it. Fourth most important is that C01 form. Have you guys considered that if contraceptive is involved, you don't need a C01? Because you only need a C01 for acts that may result in a child. But if the act can't result in a child, then you're good to go. Your thing for watching sequential streams now that your wheel's automated? Yeah, we are, Morgan. I just wiped the wheel, so exclamation mark here is off the table for the rest of the stream. Contraceptives are not 100% though. Here's the thing though, contraceptives in the future, super contraceptives, they're probably 100%. If we're being realistic, contraceptives from Super Earth probably just remove your nutsack. Actually, Deathstalkers probably got the right way to handle it. That's true. Clickbait titles shake my head. We are losing, though. We've lost shitloads of ground in the last month. How could anyone look at the war map right now and say we're winning? We've got a giant fart cloud occupying half of the galaxy. I don't feel like a winner right now. Contraceptives are almost certainly banned. That's a good point. That might be true. I'm sorry to inform you, Helldivers, don't shoot blanks on the front line or the lion at home. Alright, BW Snoopy. Does the percent you add from the point redeem get changed by the wheelbot? Whenever you do that, I just double whatever you currently have, and the bot takes it from there. Did you see the crazy idea about Menkent and the Jet Brigade? How it's their home planet? I did see that, yeah. When the bots were pushed off the map and the bugs had 2 sectors, yeah. Think about it like this. Do we really feel like winners whenever there was a time with this galaxy map where we had completely expunged the automatons from the map? That's when I would have said we were winning. That's the last time it felt like we were winners. And it has been downhill since then. I feel like we are losing. Yeah, you're probably right, Ian. Who says that there are contraceptives not with Helldiver replacement rate? I mean, to keep up the amount of bodies we're sending to the front line, we probably need to be firing on all cylinders at home, let's be real. I'm kind of surprised you even need a permit for it with that in mind. Okay, you have won. Congratulations. If you happen to be in my Discord, it's the easiest way for you to join the game. There will be a join link for my game in the chat channel that I'm in my Discord. You can go ahead and join for comms if you would like. If you'd rather not join Discord, I can also give you a friend code. It's up to you. Super Earth never fall because Arrowhead haven't figured out Super Earth maps and mission yet. True. Galactic map has been a perpetual wheel stuck on Crimsica sector for too many months without advancement. It has gone too long without significant change in the map, but the only way it's been changing significantly when you think about it is negatively. 1 trillion planet. In that case, the losses are minuscule in comparison. Can we really lose the war when Arrowhead hasn't got a Super Earth biome yet? All right, you know what? That might be fair. Maybe the permit is only for Helldivers, not regular citizens. Oh yeah, that's true. You know, maybe whenever you sign up to be a Helldiver, you just get a permanent C01 permit. Because if you're a Helldiver, that means your children are guaranteed to be patriots. Pablo, you've won. With the 16x odds. Nightwalker, you've also won.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Alright, Nightwalker, Pablo, and Shay. You're our winners for this round of the Wheel of Managed Democracy. But there will be several more opportunities throughout the night. You can still do !wheel to join the next spin if you are not already on the wheel. And we're gonna get the group together in game and play some matches.
The Galactic War awaits.
Yes, you can still add your name to the wheel. Even during gameplay, the wheel is still open. It's still receiving new requests, so if you didn't join this round of the wheel, go ahead and type !wheel to get in on the next one. Who won? Pablo, Shay, and Nightwalker won. I know Pablo's squid.
All Super Earth citizens are equal, but now you are super equal!
Damn, Colossus, thank you for the 6 months in advance. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you. Congratulations on becoming super equal. Give him a round of salutes for supporting the stream a whole 6 months in advance. Appreciate that. Pushing the bots off the map happened way too early in the game's life, and it wasn't even gone for a week. Yeah. It was kind of funny, though. There was, like, a peaceful 2 days where, like, all of the bot divers quit the game, just took a vacation, and then they were back by Monday. My good sir, with everything you know, do you think we'll get anything new soon? I believe the DSS is getting a tune-up within the next week. I know that. I know that we're getting improvements to the Galactic map and our ability to track activity on the map. A buff to our ability to understand what the hell is going on in-game without the companion app is in the works. I know that there's a currency rework coming at some point. I know that there's weapon customization coming at some point. I don't know when. I know it's in development though. And I know we've got some new enemies on the horizon, new sub-faction on the horizon. That's about all I know that's coming soon though. That I can tell you will be coming around potentially within the quarter, but no guarantees for that. Have to see.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Maybe that's why Arrowhead won't talk to me. They can't trust me to keep my mouth shut. That might be why we don't communicate. If they told me something cool, I might tell people about it. I guess they could make me do an NDA, and then I wouldn't, but that's probably too much work for them. That's all I know, bro. That's a ton. Credit yourself. I don't know. It's all reasonably public information, though. It's not like the insider scoop. It's just the perspective of someone that's decently like plugged in to what's going on with Helldivers and looks around the internet for stuff like that as like part of a job. How do you feel if future Warbonds, after weapon modding is added, would have weapon attachments instead of weapons? I think that would be a good idea. I think that's potentially how it should have been from the start. Arrowhead ghosted the Ghost Diver. Pretty much. We have never like held a conversation in any capacity, unfortunately. Not for the lack of trying. I definitely attempt to reach out and have some form of formal communication with them, but it was proved to me at a very early date that Arrowhead doesn't really care to associate with content creators. Basically, ever since the very beginning. You guys remember the really scuffed Twitch drops they did? Where, like, it was invite only. There was only, like, 4 streamers that were allowed to give stuff away. And the drops were scuffed because you had to watch the streamer that was for your time zone. And some of the streamers didn't even play the game in their allotted time slots. And it was just a complete shit show. And the whole time that was going on, there was like a channel to talk about the event. And we were basically like, why didn't you allow streamers to sign up for this? And this was back when I was pretty damn small. This was back when I was like audience of maybe like 10, 15, 20 at my best on average. But it was still like, why in the world would you ever limit the community's capability to interact with that event in such a short-sighted way? Hey, Irvin, this is what's coming to the game. Try not to tell anyone. Freedom's greetings, Helldivers. Scorcher one-handed thoughts. I think the Scorcher will be great as soon as the Plasma Purifier gets its fire rate removed from 6,000, which is currently a known issue, so that's going to happen. I'm still mad about that event. I watched the stream and redeemed the armor on Twitch, but not on the website they set up for it and didn't receive it in-game. Yeah. Yeah. Missed it by 10 seconds. And then they never repeated them again. Yeah, then they never did Twitch drops again. Like, why wasn't the Golden Eagle armor a Twitch drop? Why was that just like, everyone just got that one day randomly? Do you guys think that it was meant to be a Twitch drop and they were like, oh my god, we're so shit at this, we're just not going to do that again? I feel like that's possible. Because that was just kind of random that we got that. All right, where's Nightwalker? Nightwalker had big odds to win, and definitely did exclamation mark here at some point this stream because they were still on the wheel. Where you at? Paging Nightwalker. Last call. We need you. Escalation of Freedom stream. Oh my god, the escalation of freedom stream. I almost forgot about that. That was so bad. Oh, that was cringe. They were like playing on difficulty 6. They were shooting chargers with liberators. Like, what the hell is going on? Still waiting for a shovel or a sword. We have a bayonet charge. The trench divers were the weapons for night divers. I'd like a sword. I think a sword would be a good add. Been like that since launch. Bland and meaningless 400k player effort just being flipped off by Joel, turning regen rate and constant offensive moves. Go sleep. Next thing you know, it's back to square one. I'm guessing is the end of that statement. Oh no, it feels like we've been making bad decisions lately.
Another democratic soldier.
I would probably say when we make good decisions, it doesn't feel like we really change the status quo. It doesn't feel like we're particularly moving the needle forward in a significant capacity lately. But we've also been building up the DSS, and the DSS is supposed to pave the way for us to take on the Gloom. It's supposed to pave the way for us to take on Cyberstan. So I think now is the time for us to start making real moves in the Galactic campaign to start moving things forward. And tell me why half the map is blockaded on the bug front. I don't really know why they thought that Gloom was good content when it just removed content from the game, but here we are. If we lost Clarel, I'm pretty sure we would have more than the Jet Brigade to contend with. I'm pretty sure if we lose the Forge, it's going to be extremely bad for us. It's going to be Reddit posts, angry, main Discord on fire level bad for us if we lose the Deep Mantle Forge. We definitely shouldn't let that happen. YouTube Normie here. What do you think are the most important changes the game needs right now? More content. Endgame content, endgame incentives for long-time players. Something that makes you want to stick around besides the Galactic War. Is General Ervin calling me to war? I am. Ervin sounds a little depressed. I'm not depressed. It's just a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a low day in the Helldivers universe, right? I was actually thinking about streaming Stalker today because that came out, and I've been waiting 15 years to play that game. But I ended up just sticking with Helldivers. Felt like it would have been a good day to do it too, because there isn't like anything super interesting going on in the Helldivers world right now. Yeah, it's gonna be a new spin. I was waiting around a while there because Nightwalker had pretty good odds to win that he had built up, so I wanted to make sure he had a chance to claim it. Shy Guy, you're up. Hopping in. I forgot to bring the wheel back up, but yeah, Shy Guy, you won. Played the original Stalker game trilogy? I did, yeah. I played Stalker. I've played a lot of Stalker. I'm a pretty long time Stalker fan. I also played... How many of you guys have heard of Stay Out? It's a Stalker-ish clone MMO on Steam for free. I have like 400, 500 hours in that game. It was one of my favorite experiences as far as like online gaming is concerned. I got out of it whenever they made it turbo pay to win, and that made it really unfun because I was a broke bitch back then, especially, and it was like it just felt really bad that like I had grinded 400, 500 hours for all my stuff, and then all of a sudden they were like, yo, you can spend like $200 and get everything that guy has from all the time and effort he's put into the game. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. But before that, the game was really fun. That was like my longest term Stalker-ish game experience. And then I also played, I played the first 3 Stalker games. I have 200 hours on Holocure, does that count? Briefly worked on QA on the original Stalker for THQ. That's super cool. Stalker is in a rough state. I was watching my buddy Phase Shifter stream it for a little bit, and he was having a really hard time even getting through the door because his AMD GPU was crashing on him. Like every time he tried to play the game, it looked like. I feel like we're stuck in a maelstrom and people getting annoyed for many ignoring strategic moves and others being, I bought the game, I play what I want. Like, man, I just want to work as a team. Yeah, I would agree with that statement. That's kind of what it feels like. Planet defenses should be an actual tug of war instead of a race to who can reach 100% first, kind of a mechanic. True. Have you played TF2? I played a little bit of TF2. I'm not like a TF2 vet or anything. My friends were really into TF2, but I wasn't, so I would just play it casually whenever they were. Might have to get ready for a Thursday update again. That would be nice.
You're here.
How do they have different color names in game? That's a really good question. How do you have a different colored name in game?
Oh, there was a whole thing that happened in the cantina. If you want to scroll through that and see the whole conversation about it, it involves going to your Steam name, getting a hex color code.
Yeah, I can post you one in chat.
Okay, that's cool.
I posted it in the VC chat.
Yeah, someone in YouTube chat asked, like, how do they have different colored names? All right, there's pretty much, oh god, 5k Mastia. I think that's the closest to balled up we are. No actual significant progress is going to be made on the bot front, so we're probably going to be doing rotating fronts tonight, but I'm in the mood to play bots, so we're going to start with bots.
Alright.
But one mission remains.
Unless I'm forced to play an Eradicate. I think I'm forced to play an Eradicate. Alright, fine. We'll play Eradicate. Why not? Eradicate plus Gunship Patrol. Pog.
Initiating FTL jump to
Lovely.
the Mostia system.
TF2 robot sounds for automatons. It's hysterical and changes how you see them. I think I've seen that mod.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
There are a couple mods I'm thinking about putting into my game, but I'm also thinking about doing a video on mods. Talking about some of the more beneficial ones to install. Improve quality of life. I'm not sure though. I'm a little bit low on ideas for how to finish up this month as far as Helldivers 2 content on the channel, to be honest with you guys. You have a stream schedule? Yep, it's in the description on YouTube. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. I think I also include the stream schedule in the majority of my videos at the beginning as well.
That's a lot of orbitals.
Perfect. I probably need a good gun to carry this. Orbital scatter. Damn, I won't be able to keep up constant wheel doubling. I work Fridays. Yeah, it's not like the most flawless system, but it's as far as like automating it, it'd be really difficult to set it up so it was super easy for people to keep up with the wheel double.
The fate of all humanity's children are in your hands. Do not let them fall. Calling down a sentry. New mag.
That probably saved me.
Reloading. Requesting orbital. Sending in an eagle. Orbital inbound. Requesting orbital. Orbital inbound.
I did not see that dog. I thought that thing died. Eh.
Orbital inbound. Requesting orbital. Sending in an eagle. Requesting air support. Requesting air support. You have ignited the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits. Pelican 1, structure request confirmed. Settle in. Pelican 1, landing in progress. Nice.
Right, time to go.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle lock extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Liberty has seen you through.
Womp 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 womp. They've obviously been putting all their effort in the Illuminate. Clearly, that's why everything's been so lackluster. Clearly, right? No, it's just they're behind schedule. Like they're behind on what they wanted to do as far as content drops because they have had to put so much time into balancing changes in board meetings. I imagine if you ask them what kind of content they wanted to have in the game by this point in the timeline, 8 months ago, they probably would have told you the Illuminants would have dropped by now.
Well
But because of unforeseen circumstances, that is not what happened. Circumstances, I will add, would have been perceived should they have had any testers at all. Ever. Any test servers at all. Where can I drop mod links in the Ghost Diver server? Really anywhere. Helldivers Hub, the Cantina. Probably the two most appropriate. Just kind of wherever. Mm-hmm. I'm aware, TW300. Bugs are just boring as shit, so I'm doing rotating front. I am well aware that Garherin is 0% decay. We tried to send the DSS to Garherin because it's 0% decay, and the community said, no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will send the DSS to this planet with 0% decay. I think I would much rather put 40% of the votes on leaving it on Gallivare to do nothing. You play any Remnant from the Ashes or Remnant 2? I played a lot. I played a lot of the original Remnant from the Ashes.
Hellpod launch initiated.
I guess I wouldn't say a lot. I played it enough to beat it on the hardest difficulty on release. I played the DLCs. I never did like any of the roguelite mode. I never did a permadeath run, but I kind of wanted to, and then I played only a bit of Remnant 2. Because the thing is, I picked up Remnant 2 after becoming a YouTuber, and it's very difficult for me to commit time to games outside of Helldivers and outside of editing that I just want to play for fun. So Remnant 2 is one of the games that I kind of like have on my back burner that I just like can't find time for. My current off-stream game right now that I'm like actually thinking about doing something content-wise about is Wayfinder. I've been really enjoying playing Wayfinder off-stream. It's actually a really good game. That game is making one of the craziest comebacks in gaming history because everyone hated it before the full release, and now it's mostly positive because they changed their design philosophy and made serious changes to the way the game worked. Cut out all the microtransaction bullshit, one-time buy-to-play model.
Requesting air support! Requesting air support! Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Elbow on! Clear the area!
Ah.
Objective completed. Ready to liberate. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. An eagle, blasting orbital.
Really didn't want to waste an orbital laser for this, but the way this has turned out, I might as well have now.
Democracy delivered. Got double AA placement.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I should have just lasered this place at this point.
Tagging map. South. Far. Objective near your position. Reloading. How about a nice cup of liberty? Found something. Objective completed. Calling in reinforcements.
That was almost really unfortunate, the only landmine. Stun grenade tips. I'm not really a stun grenade guy, I'm a smoke grenade guy. Doing another collab with Commissar Kai. That one collab was the best HGT video I have ever seen. And if either of us have some ideas for... Ooh, actually I was thinking about doing a fun collaboration with Kai, where I bring him along to do some deep stealth, and I thought that that would be really funny because it would be very different from what he normally does. So we would do just a full stealth game where the only combat we get into is like stealth takedowns, basically. I think that would be really fun. The only combat we would do would just be co-op takedowns.
Activating jump pack. Found something. Calling down objective equipment. Dropping a pin. North. Close.
10 super credits in that bunker.
To the sky.
Even just you and Kai playing would be fun with no ulterior motive.
Objective located.
Kai plays on the stream sometimes, every once in a while.
Objective located. West. Activating jump pack.
Our schedules are a little bit different, so it can be a little bit difficult for us to meet up. Usually I'm starting stream right around the time he's got stuff going on. But every once in a while we play games together on stream.
Asset nearby. One step closer to mission. Spot outpost spotted. You have been a stalwart line of frequent. Extract when ready. To the sky. Package equipped. Dropping package. Got him. Package acquired. Ending in an eagle. Democracy's on its way. Automaton outpost scrapped. An eagle never misses.
I really like Kai's team videos. Learn a lot on
Looking
the
at you.
playthrough. Ghost Diver's Guide to the Galaxy video. Can you explain smoke grenades then, how they work? Yeah, I have a video on my channel. It's probably the video I'm most proud of and is most important to me, is the Ghost Diver's Guide to the Galaxy, which is the ultimate guide for stealth in Helldivers 2. It covers every single aspect of stealth gameplay, every mechanic, trick, smoke grenades, all of that, all in one video. It's about 27 minutes in length.
Requesting orbital.
But yeah, it goes over everything.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
And I had made lots of stealth content before the Ghost Diver guide. It was just,
Alright, the siege done.
I wanted to put it all in one video and summarize it. Especially because a lot of my stealth content is very old. I wasn't quite as good at editing or content creation back then. Sandstorm, I think? Yeah. Push back to this white, I think.
Activating jump pack.
I don't know, I'm a little bit conflicted on if I like that one or... Yeah, this setting is probably more visually clear.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting tac pack.
Is there an ETA for thermal mod releasing on the Nexus? Probably not going to be released to the Nexus, but I keep meaning to get around to it and post it to the Discord, but just haven't found the time. I'll do it soon though. Probably over this weekend I'll make sure to actually get it up for you guys to download.
Tagging map. Northeast. 50 meters.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
It's not a mod, it's reshade. Can I try out the TTS? No. Night vision is in fact badass. How happy would you guys be if you could have that as a helmet mod? Just as an in-game thing, like you could spend your helmet mod slot on either extra head protection or thermal vision. Or say a rangefinder, something like that. Wouldn't that be fun?
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Freedom never sleeps.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
That was unfortunate. I'm gonna die as soon as I get up because he's gonna fire the rocket.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Requesting air support.
Attack on ships.
Northwest.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
dead. You ready to get on?
I'm ready.
No, come on. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, my Helldiver collided with the cliff instead of climbing. I don't know why. He just wanted to die.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Democracy prevails once more.
Add a neck brace. Everyone with thick armor when that won't happen. How do you have nods? Reshade.
Can't survive these.
Make the helmet have a flex spot where you can slot any available armor mod right now. I feel like that'd be really powerful if you just have 2 armor mods. I think separate helmet mods that are theme appropriate would be good. The funny thing is, the thermal reshade is something that Arrowhead wanted to put in the game, but it's cut content. What keys are activating the reshade? I have it bound to N, but you can bind it to whatever you want. I have it bound to N to activate it, and then I have the actual thermal part of it bound to the comma.
I don't know if those automatons were ever technically alive, but they're definitely dead now.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods
We're at
prime.
34k players. I'd say players are disappointed with the DSS. Yeah, that's probably accurate. We definitely dipped some player count after the DSS release from where we were. The hype definitely ran into the cliff, I would say. An accurate way to put it. Haha, my vitality booster.
I was checking my Steam messages.
Or are you the one beating me to it every time?
Yeah. I always grab it. It's like, it is.
It is essential. See, I grab it so I don't have to even think about making a decision because it's just the right decision.
We feeling dead sprint this mission or no?
I like Dead Sprint. I like Dead Sprint better than Stamina Boost personally, just because of how we play.
Same.
Feel like you get more mileage out of it than Stamina as long as you aren't fighting constantly. What do I want here? Walking Barrage might be fun. I definitely don't want the Reprimand with this setup. That wouldn't be good. Let's do this. Did you try 110 rocket pods? I don't think 110s are good at all. I think 110s are really bad. I think 110s are strictly worse than Strafing Run. But they're bad though. Like, I've played rocket pods before. They're just not good. I'm not disappointed with the DSS per se, with the stupid mentality of the community that'll follow it no matter what. The only part of the DSS that I'm ultimately disappointed by, because the rest was pretty on brand for Arrowhead, like the Eagle Storm didn't work at first. It took like 8 hours for it to actually start. The bombardment was terrible and just a detriment to the player base, where your outfit was taxed with running permanent shield generators just to play the game. And the thing that really bothered me wasn't any of that.
I don't like this gunship fabricator.
What I was unhappy about was the fact that they had railroaded the community into a gambit on Mathia that shouldn't even been possible, but they just arbitrarily reduced the regen to make it look like a good idea, which split the player base and ultimately cost us the entire MO because of the way it all unfolded. Whereas if they had just kept their mouth shut, we would have taken Gallivare, and that would have been the end of it long ago. That was what upset me about the DSS, was the railroading and the interference from Arrowhead. I really disliked that.
I think this is only going to hit one of the towers and not the other.
I have a spear, so I'm just going to run around and destroy the main.
Alright.
Yup, I'm going to need a second hell bomb to hit the second tower.
Box, north, 50 meters. Calling in a hell bomb.
This is dangerous. I think I'm going to die out in the open here.
My life for Super Earth!
Yeah, I'm just going to die here, I think. Nope.
What's left on this fortress?
One step closer to mission completion.
Requesting air support!
What is going on with my gun? Hello? The shots were not going to the bubble there for a while. It was weird.
Tagging map, west, 100 meters.
Tagging location, east.
Through the box? Is he seeing me through the box?
Marking location, bot fabricator, east.
Alright, thank you for the ping.
Man, the angles on this are so bad. Eh. I hate how the terrain can just generate with the objective on a hill and suddenly the spear's
I'll
garbage.
shoot it with Quasar.
Outpost cleared.
Even at the one thing you bring it for.
Objective near your position.
I'm going to airstrike this bunker.
Got it. Damn it. Ugh.
Throwing supply beacon.
Need a resupply for spear ammo.
Go ahead.
200 meters.
Helldivers, thank you for the 10. I wish there was a new game plus with some procedural word for
This
Mexican
is
grinders
why
like me that can lock
Quasar
everything again with 13k SE. I've been saving up with nothing to do. I would like to see probably some form of prestige system. I don't know if I would go as far to say relocking all the war bonds, but just reducing level back would be maybe a thing, but the levels don't really matter past like 20 or so, so I don't even think that would be good. I don't know. I'm a little bit indifferent. Okay, I need loaded. That's the problem.
Tactical asset nearby. Automaton outpost destroyed.
Eyes up.
Bots, northeast.
always gotta be this at base.
Orbital inbound.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
I think they should just increase the level cap again, personally. There's no reason to not just keep going infinitely, really. All it does is give titles. At this point, you might as well just keep it going up.
Marking location.
The other thing is they're still tracking your experience even if you're level 150, so whenever they eventually raise the level cap, you're going to go up retroactively anyway. So, in a sense, you are still leveling up. Even if you're level 150, you're still higher than that. Like, I'm probably 170 or something by this point. It's just you don't see it because they haven't increased the cap. This is some of the worst generation for the spear I have ever seen. Every single one of these just generated on a hilltop. There was no point in bringing the spear this game. In the kitchen sink it and walk away.
Just constantly hearing bot aggro noises, and it's just giving me schizophrenic just looking around.
I have the stream on 5% volume, so I can barely hear it. It's more so I have like security camera vibes getting multiple angles on the map.
That was the last time I will ever bring the spear. This thing's so garbage. Did the only objective you brought it for generate on top of a hill? Well, it's useless.
The bot's not building in a disadvantageous position.
Yeah, you're
Or
pretty
like
much at the
super-
mercy of them building downhill.
Yeah, it's more like Super Earth, not just making good technology.
Tagging map. South.
Sending in an eagle.
Calling in extraction.
Dropping a pin. West,
That's a
200
bug.
meters.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
This extract's gonna be obscenely hard to sneak because it's in the center of the map. Patrols are gonna
Actually,
collapse
yeah,
from all
you got
angles.
this.
We'll see. I got 4 smoke grenades
It's fine.
and a sandstorm on my side.
What is landing right next to me?
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Pretty sure this was a Hulk village, which I can take out really fast. If I can find where the eagle is in the sandstorm.
Dropping a pin. South.
I can guide you. I have the reshade thing installed.
Alright, where's the triple fab?
50 meters.
Oh,
Somewhere past that.
Bot fabricator. On my position.
Dropping a pin.
I'm trying to get to this side.
100 meters.
See if I can do it from here though.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
I think we're good.
Affirmative.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Requesting air support.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Nice. I'm walking straight into a patrol.
I'm walking right into a block drop. Fortunately, the sandstorm should hopefully make them aggro onto someone else.
He's hovered. Coming up on a patrol with 3, careful.
Between a bunch of patrols. Uh-oh.
Hello, Luck. Welcome to the call.
Time to go.
Helldivers never die.
Hawk's looking at me.
I'll shoot it at the back.
Damn, there goes no dead.
On board.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You have maintained our way of life.
No luck. No, I can't. I can start setting up a colorful username for you. You tell me 3 things, the general color you want. I'm not doing it. Like someone asked how to do it. I didn't say I wanted to do it. Do you know how annoying that would be for me to do that, and then every stream someone asks me how I did it? How'd we get all the way to Cyberstan and then get pushed back? We just kind of did. Yes, Divers in shambles after hearing about the color username. Can you quickly give us an update on the DSS voting, when it's going next, and what is going to activate? Yeah, we can go look at it real quick. That was the end of the operation. GG's, good op. Well played.
GG's.
Yeah, man.
Like the fit, everybody.
Proud to serve by your side, sir.
Reldas, thank you for the 10 again. How about a liberation system acting as it does up until a 10k player count and then additional player boost the liberation rate? It would allow more people to be impactful across more planets.
You as well.
Later. Acting as it does up till... The thing is, the current system for liberation is not based on player count at all. Which is a good thing, because if it was based on player count, that would mean that if the game is ever at a low point in player count, we would just lose the war. So fundamentally, that system just could not function. The global modifier fluctuates based on the total player count, which is why our liberation percentages stay relatively the same at all hours of the day, including whenever it's nighttime for the US. So I don't... Like, just fundamentally, that system could not work. Right off rip. You might be surprised how accurate a hug between soldiers actually is. I imagine that it's pretty accurate, actually. Imagine if they tuned for the initial 300k player count. Yeah, that'd be a problem. You cannot do exclamation mark here after the first spin has already happened. The odds from the previous stream are wiped following the first spin. As soon as the first spin begins, odds are wiped. You have to do exclamation mark wheel at this point. Here's only for the beginning. If I got called, wipe my odds. I'm at work. Okay, good to know. So I noticed something about this wheel. What would that be, Shy Guy? Did you just buff the liberation bonus given by the DSS, if anything? Probably. Honestly, I'd like a canteen on the DSS where players could gather, compare stats, recruit, drink tea, and maybe buy tailored gear for the battlefield. Yeah, the DSS definitely feels like it could have been a little bit more of a hub. I feel like it should have done more for the community's camaraderie. I really would have liked to have seen platoons implemented alongside it. Any guess when the next major order content drop hits us? January? Probably January, yeah. I would say. Well, no. Probably December. Probably December, you'll be looking at a new major order. Something relative to the Gloom, I imagine, is my best guess. It feels bad when there's 70k players when there's no change versus 6k. I don't agree with that. I think it's fine. I think it's ideal. The problem would become immediately apparent if the game ever fell off in popularity extraordinarily to the point where we just lose the war. If they were always only balancing for whenever we had a lot of players online. No, you can't have double odds. After the stream is already halfway through. You can only double your odds at the beginning of this stream. I don't really have another better way to do things. What about an objective where it's like a massive base? 2x or 3x size of a fortress and you have only about 5 minutes to clear it. That's been tossed around a couple times. I think it would be cool to have some kind of mega base as an objective. I think that would be good. New content in January to boost investors. Having a space hub without toilets on it, or a scenario right there. If we're being honest, though, they wouldn't do any major content drops December, January. You should just call this quarter a loss.
Helldiver.
Because Sony is absolutely cooked for this quarter anyway. There's absolutely nothing they can do to come back from this quarter. If it was about investors, there'd be no point in releasing anything until next year. Because this quarter is giga cooked. As far as Sony is concerned. I'll probably want something in or before December to bring back the gamers on Christmas break. That's true. If you want your fraction of the wheel bigger, you need to do exclamation mark here at the start of the stream. Yes. If you were here last stream and you do exclamation mark here, the next stream at the beginning before the first spins, your odds get doubled, and it'll be continually doubled every single time. No, you don't have to be in the Discord to use exclamation mark wheel. Being in the Discord is just the most convenient way for me to add you to my game, but it's not necessary. If you don't want to join the Discord or comms or whatever, I can just give you a friend code. But if you are in the Discord, then it's easy for you to join after you win. You just join my chat and then take the link, and then you're in. Sony can help themselves, but just continue to be more and more cartoonishly evil. It's true. Sony always has the Bloodborne PC port and or remaster in their back pocket. True. You know what's gonna be one of the worst days in gaming history? You guys, I'm sure you guys are aware of the Bloodborne remake for PC, the fan-made port. That's been in development for years now. And how it's like actually coming up on being something of a complete project. Wouldn't it just be so on brand for Sony the minute that that gets completed for them to basically just tell them to cease and take it down, and then they put out their own port? Wouldn't that be so on brand? They finally port the game, but then they tell them to remove the fan-made version. I feel like that is actually going to happen. Yeah, if you would like to join the Wheel of Managed Democracy, type exclamation mark wheel in the chat on either YouTube or Twitch, doesn't matter. You'll automatically be added to the wheel. If you win, you're on my team for the next operation. Sony would steal it and then resell it. True. Sounds like Nintendo too. Also true, although Nintendo's more into patenting throwing orbs at monsters to capture them. That's more Nintendo's theme. As far as their greatest evil. Up until that whole debacle with Palworld, I actually didn't know that that's what they were being sued for. That's just hilarious. The one thing they decided to actually sue for was you're throwing orbs at monsters. Damn, guess you should have made them squares. Skill issue, clearly. Wouldn't have been a problem if you were throwing squares at monsters. Also didn't know that the Nemesis system was patented, and that's why we haven't seen it used in any form of media outside of those games. That's a real shame. That's an awesome game system.
Let us cleanse the galaxy of aliens.
Nintendo bought that idea, now they get to keep it. Nintendo ain't my pal in the world. We get a stratagem that calls in SEAF. I believe that's still in development. We'll get it eventually. I think it'd be hilarious to just call in a bunch of meat shields, especially if everyone takes that stratagem. But we'll see how it gets implemented. Alright, we're about to start our first spins. This is your last chance to do exclamation mark wheel before we begin the next spin cycle. Yeah, the Nemesis system in Shadow of Mordor. That's patented. It can't appear in any other kind of game. Or anything resembling it. Oh yeah, that's the strat. You call in the meat shields inside of a minefield so it draws all the bugs into the minefield. That's the proper way to use the SEF reinforcements. Can't have nice things. No, we can't. So if there's no interesting discussion topics and we're pretty much just still in the middle of a filler MO come Friday, how would you guys feel about a Stalker 2 stream? Give me your honest opinions. Would you guys want to show up and watch that? Because I was thinking about doing it today because we're just in the middle of a filler MO and it's probably the opportune time for me to play something else for a little bit in between the key operations and content releases, but I wasn't sure how you guys would feel about it, so I didn't do it. I'm here exclusively for the Helldivers. Respect. I can understand that. Giving Stalker 2 time to work over bugs and stuff would be fun to watch. Charger only stream. Not really, honestly. I'd watch it as I haven't bought it yet. I'm down for Stalker 2. Yes. I would be down for it, especially if they get a patch out. Yeah, I'd probably only play Stalker on Friday if they patch it. You tried Darktide yet? I have not. Well, I played Darktide in beta, and it just didn't feel good to me when I tried it the very first time. Didn't really stick with my friend group at the time either. I probably wouldn't watch. You do you. Stalker 2 is broken as hell. That's just how I like my Stalker 2. Is it really a Stalker game if it doesn't crash and shit itself on launch? Just finished watching FaZe's Stalker 2 stream. I probably wouldn't since I don't want to spoil myself. Want to wait for more patches and play it for myself. That's understandable. It has been 15 years in the making. How about Warframe? Oh man, I have way too many hours on Warframe. I don't think I would ever want to play Warframe again. I am Warframed out for this lifetime. I will not be rocking Warframe again until NG+, I think. And by that I mean my NG+, as in not in this lifetime. Darktide got its own 60-day patches. It's really good now. I heard that they were doing some fixer-uppers for that game. HD2 is crashing too anyways. True. Alright, let's spin this. Moving on. I will consider the Stalker 2 stream. Think about it. Eagle Continent. You've won. I played Space Marine 2 on launch. It didn't really stick for me. Deep Rock Galactic. I'd tune in if you played DRG. Yeah, DRG has been another popular ask. Yeah, I played Space Marine 2 on launch, but it didn't really vibe with me long term. I played it for the first couple weeks. Maxed out most stuff on the sniper class, but didn't really feel compelled to keep going from there. Made a few videos on it as well. I swear if you stream DRG while I'm away, I will not. A shrew. Ori, you won. Play Superman 64? You mean Super Mario 64? I don't think Super Mario 64 is super entertaining to watch unless you're watching a speedrunner. Paging Ori, you have won the Wheel of Managed Democracy. Please report for duty aboard the SES Spear of Supremacy. Superman 64 is a cursed game, so you should do it. Oh, you mean Superman 64. I don't think I've ever seen Superman 64. I enjoyed Space Marine 2, but it felt like the progression system was super backwards. Why do I want to max out a class, max out a gear set, and then never touch it again and have nothing compelling me to utilize it? You finish maxing out something you enjoy in Space Marine 2, and then the only thing that you're compelled to do is move on to the next piece of gear. Because there's not actually a reason to keep utilizing your best stuff. There's nothing to use the best stuff on. There's no further progression from there until they add the prestige system, and that isn't for a very long time. Mario 64 has no 500 kg, not worth. Now, I'm not a Vampire Survivors guy. Never have been. Not gonna watch the Superman 64 stream. I'm not playing Superman 64. SM2 is a bad game because the Las Fiesel exists and everything else isn't as cool. That is kind of how that felt. I believe there was a really good mod that came out for Space Marine 2, though, that kind of addresses that. The Astartes mod. It makes the bolt weapons feel not shit. You can start playing some of the older Monster Hunters to catch up and learn about it. I could play Monster Hunter, but that is a deep investment. It is a deep investment to get into Monster Hunter. Things were definitely a lot simpler whenever I could just... You can't play, I got bedtime, sorry, all good. At least you were here to let me know, I wasn't just waiting on you. So thanks for letting me know. Ooh, close. Toaster King. I've played Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. I had a lot of fun with that game. That game has some really funny mods, too. You can mod it so that you're playing as Space Marines. Thoughts on playing Fromsoft games? I've played every Fromsoft game. I think I played Elden Ring off stream though. Because I used to do Variety before Helldivers too. I did Variety for 1.5 years. Armored Core. Last seen 9 minutes ago. Have you ever played Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Online? All right, we got Toaster
Allied
King on
destroyer
board.
has joined squadron.
Even Kingsfield? Yes, I did play Kingsfield. I played Kingsfield. Jimmy, you don't need odds. 4 a.m. here. You don't need odds. Sniper Legacy. There you go. You're on deck. Get on there. Have you ever played Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Online? I played the original Red Dead. I didn't play Red Dead 2. If Helldivers adds a stratagem soon that calls in SEAF, I will play it more. That's fair.
Coming. Look.
Cool.
Helldiver, take command of the galaxy's liberation.
Oh, you're right. I haven't played Metal Gear 5. I have not done that yet. That's true. I have not played a Metal Gear game since the first, whenever I was such a wee lad that I didn't understand how to even play the game. So, maybe I should play some Metal Gear. Yeah, I haven't played any Metal Gear.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
But a single triumph more, and the operation is complete.
Time for a bug up. We're doing rotating fronts today.
Okay.
Roger that.
Initiating FTL jump to the Garharan system.
Yeah, Bob.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
When's the new War Bond? Next month. Second week of next month on Thursday. Where to send my DSS vote? Let's check what the current plan is. I haven't been keeping up with it too well ever since things were, shitty. I don't think we actually have current orders for this rotation of the DSS. It's not really super clear where it should be going right at this moment because there's just too many options. Garharan is still probably where I would vote it, but we just kind of didn't do that, so now I don't know. Yeah, Gar Heron makes the most sense to me. We parked the DSS on Gar Heron for one day. It's just liberated,
Launch initiated.
which is good for morale because it'll show that we can actually make good decisions with it. That's where I would vote it personally. If people were to vote for a bug planet, they're going to vote for Crimsica, sadly. Yeah, Crimsica is the current vote, I believe. That's where it's likely to go, but it would have been nice if we could have sent it to Gar Heron. We just kind of didn't. Wow, this is disgusting to look at. That's better.
Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Freedom requires firepower.
We get like, what if we do green?
Protect mechanism.
No, green's not good.
Definitely use a stock nearby.
Heavy, on my position. Heavy, northeast, 50 meters.
I am not a soccer ball.
Reinforcing.
Honestly, with all the trees, this doesn't even feel like it's making it easier to see. It's still just as bad.
Shit. Oh no.
I guess this would be the culprit, though. Makes sense.
Sending in an eagle.
I think I'm trapped.
Bug outpost spotted.
Hive structure destroyed.
Really? Alright.
Last reload.
Office.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air support.
Are you even trying?
Marking location.
Fortunately, yes.
West.
I found the egg.
Out of ammo.
I didn't even realize that this was Biobug.
Heavy, southwest, 50 meters.
Reloading.
Sending in an eagle. Southeast, bug hole, northeast, on my position.
Heavy, south, close.
Heavy, east, close, bug hole, southeast, close. Heavy, northeast, close. Reinforcing!
Oh. Just pull back or nearby me.
Dropping items. You have been a stolen line of recruit. Extract when ready.
Sorry.
Dropping package. Calling in reinforcements.
Right here.
Calling in extraction.
There's one battle nearby my dead body.
Oh, this is inconvenient.
Got a sample.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Calling in reinforcements.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Get some! Get some! Orbital inbound.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes. Terminate output.
Reloading!
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far. ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. Requesting air support.
Sending in an eagle.
Package acquired.
Sample collected. Rare sample acquired.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
I got the A.
Heavy. North. Close.
Sending in an eagle.
You're not big on sentries, are you? Not really, no.
30 seconds.
I feel like anytime you're staying in one position, you are losing.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Unless the mission demands you stay in one place. Sentries are better on missions that actually require you to stay put for long periods of time, like raising the flag. Defensive operations. Eradicate.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
Requesting orbital.
Sentries are good, but they have their place. Might as well clear them up.
Requesting orbital strike.
I think I'm just dead. I think I got knocked down by my bubble shield and just died.
Yeah, there's a small charger.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Sending in an eagle.
Attack underway. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Didn't work.
Reloading. Bug tunnel breach.
There's like one left.
Yeah. 2 left. 2 more.
Requesting air support.
Requesting it.
I got it down.
Backpack inbound.
I'm down.
Calling in reinforcements.
Tactical asset near your position.
Yeah. That was bad, wow.
Reloading!
Hellbomb arms, clear the area.
Reloading!
Start running back to the ship. We only have a minute left.
Dropping package. Tagging map. South, 200 meters.
Heavy, south, close.
Daddy.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Package acquired. Dropping package. Dropping package. Two men. Package acquired. Dropping package. Engaging terminal.
The bubble is near you.
Pelican 1 prepares to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Oh shit.
Package acquired.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Launch countdown. Extraction
Damn.
complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I didn't realize we had mini nukes, otherwise I would have loaded that one first and thrown it into the last nest. Why not add clans and armor colors? They will eventually. It's just a question as to when. They're really behind on their content release schedule, that's for sure. No, I never did the loadout for Banana Condo. I'll do it on the next rotation though. It is obscenely hard to keep track of loadout redemptions whenever they're done, like, at the very moment the stream starts. It is obscenely hard to keep
Who's still screaming down there?
That one looked rough. Not really, it's just a blitz. I had already called extract, but then we hadn't cleared the map by the time extract arrived, so went to just like do a few more clears before extract arrived and ran out of time. Doesn't really matter one way or another.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
The community did in fact vote for fix your game over make more of game. We did choose that. Although personally I can't say I chose having the content in our war bonds cut in half. I don't think that was part of choosing. worth, yeah.
Telepod launch.
Yeah, Warbond's taking twice as long to come out. Okay, sure, but Warbond's also having half as much content in them and taking twice as long to come out. What the hell? How are you not burnt out yet, my good sir? Game's still fun to play. I'd say the only time I'm like actually legitimately bored is playing bug games. Bugs are just so incredibly boring.
Humanity's children are in your hands. Do not let them fall.
They were made slightly less boring for a while thanks to the Impaler. Then the Impaler got nerfed into the ground so hard it feels like it's barely even part of the conflict. Like, this guy is an actual bystander.
Reloading.
That is a stealth charger. He is making no noise. That guy is also making no noise.
Tagging location.
Requesting orbiting. Aiming at an eagle. Sending in an eagle. You will never destroy our way of life.
Main objective near your position.
Black and white color. Reshade.
Objective critical stratagem available.
I have reshade. Lets me turn on thermal vision. With 3 colors, so like actual night vision, and then a couple different versions of white. Particularly useful when the bug spores get out of control, or sandstorms, blizzards, smoke.
Requesting air support.
Say hello to democracy.
But mostly just for maintaining a worthwhile viewing experience. Definitely makes the game more immersive and fun to watch whenever you can actually see what's going on.
Log outpost. Requesting air support.
Calling in reinforcements.
Alright, pop quiz. Which constellation are we fighting right now? Who knows? Who knows the answer? Who watched the video and knows what constellation they're looking at right now?
Sending in an eagle.
Did I? Nope. That hit my leg.
I have nothing there.
Requesting air support.
With the amount of charge sucking, this better be big bugs.
Bug hole. South. Close.
Calling in reinforcements.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? easy.
You said big bugs. You're right. The answer is big bugs.
Another democratic soldier for the cause.
Heavy. North. Close.
There's 2 battle near my dead body. Mega Nest will almost done.
Calling in reinforcements. Request approved. Reinforcements have
Yeah, I paid attention to class.
Point me to the enemy. Requesting orbital.
Thinking big booties. They get a cookie for getting it right, yes. Let the cafeteria know on your lunch break that
Where?
you earned 1 super cookie.
Outpost cleared.
I found the egg.
Dropping package. Package acquired. Requesting air support. Thank you. Permanent outpost destroyed.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Sending in an eagle. Orbital inbound.
We're just gonna let that air out.
Stand clear.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Objective critical stratagem available. Enemy tactical asset within range.
Out of ammo.
Main objective near your position. Dropping package.
Why so quiet? It's not a lot to talk about. Playing bugs.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Doing bugs.
Oh no.
Calling in reinforcements.
I need supplies to do this large nest.
Calling down supply.
Bug outpost.
Out a grenade pistol.
Do you need close supply on yourself or where?
Sending in an eagle.
Yeah, it's the halt. The halt is extremely good for bugs.
Objective
One of the
located.
best.
Southwest.
Not the best, but one of the best.
100 meters.
There's a straight grenade not far from here.
Up, 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 up.
Bug tunnel breach.
Objective located. Southwest.
I think there's a stalker nearby me.
I'd fall, my knees. My knees!
Oh, sorry.
Out of ammo!
It's alright.
Tagging map. West. 50 meters.
You son of a bitch. Just gyrated his little head into the way. That was bad.
Oh, there's a big bug.
Sending in an eagle! Prepare to exterminate!
Requesting air support. Administering freedom.
You will never destroy our way of life!
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Sending in an eagle!
Reinforcing.
Nation low to democracy!
Calling in reinforcements.
Oh, fuck.
Reinforcing!
Bug outpost destroyed.
Reinforcing.
Oh, okay.
Bug tunnel breach! Requesting orbital! Requesting advanced weaponry! Reloading! How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Objective nearby.
Last reload! Requesting air support!
Objective critical strategy.
Activated Deadeye.
Calling
calling
down a
black?
support weapon! Requesting
Free shield pack coming down.
Reloading! Bugs, northwest.
There was...
I'm just dead. That was a wall? Excuse me? Oh my god.
Impaler is about to die.
Reloading!
This worries me.
Freedom's purity secured.
It's not a mod on Nexus, it's homegrown. This was made by... So, the original idea came from me, and Zov made an extremely good reshade modification for Helldivers 2, tailor-made for Helldivers, with 3 different color settings and an edge detector that basically functions as thermal vision.
Objective located. Northeast.
So you won't find it on Nexus because it was made in-house by Zov.
Tactical asset nearby.
And I'll probably put it in a channel in my Discord this weekend whenever I get around to it for you guys to download if you want to use it.
You mean the reshape?
Yeah.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Throwing supply beacon!
Isn't it cheating? No.
Requesting air support!
Administering freedom. I've got this one.
Reloading!
There's a charger near you.
I would argue that if anyone wants to say adding a reshade mod into the game to have like thermal vision, to have a more compelling gameplay experience, to just make the co-op gameplay feel better. Co-op game feel better, not competitive, just the co-op game feel more immersive and fun. Especially whenever it's a feature that was cut from the game and was in line with the devs' original vision for the game. They just ended up not adding it into the final version of the game. It was scrapped, left on the cutting room floor. I would probably say that they are just looking for something to get angry about.
Reloading!
Especially from the perspective of someone that streams the game to hundreds of people. Like, do you guys just want to see bug spores all the time, or do you want to be able to see what's going on? Alright, that was awesome. My Quasar Cannon shot the inside of my shield pack.
Oh, another battle time. The flag is reset.
To be fair though, there's barely an anti-cheat to be set off with Helldivers 2. Like, people have been modifying unreleased content into the game since like day one and have never ever stopped. So not only does anti-cheat not stop this, but anti-cheat basically just doesn't even work for anyone that actually cares to cheat in Helldivers 2. They fully are able to. Nothing really stops you, unfortunately. Which is very much a bad thing. Really, we had a discussion about this in my Discord last night. We were like, what does Game Guard actually do? And basically what it comes down to is, past the level of, does it stop the human brain from wanting to attempt to cheat? Sometimes, maybe, yes. But does it actually stop the act of cheating? No, not really at all. It's so horribly outdated, it basically doesn't prevent anything.
Orbital inbound. Say hello to democracy. Stand clear. Reloading.
And also, nothing ever should stop Reshade. Reshade's just... The only time Reshade should be denied is competitive shooters. And even then, games like Tarkov have their own version of Reshade baked into the game itself. Just Twice, thank you for the resub. Best Helldivers 2 videos. Thank you, man. Thank you for the continued support. 3 months. What are the chances they switch over to EAC? I believe that they are working on some kind of fix for their terrible current anti-cheat being basically non-existent. But no one should ever fear as though they're going to be banned for like cosmetic mods or anything like that. That won't happen. Pretty much if you're not making other players have a worse time with your mods, if you're not impacting their experience and making them have a worse time, you've got nothing to worry about. It's a PvE game after all. The only thing they concern themselves with is if you are cheating and using it to grief people, make them have a worse time.
Reloading.
A really good example of something that's not common but does happen is quick play lobbies where someone will be cheating and then they just hack everyone to have max samples and completely ruin the progression system for them. That happens pretty frequently. Another one is like they'll just be speed hacking around the map and then like making you take collision damage over and over until you die on a button click. I've seen that one. There are people who utilize cheats to make others have a worse time playing the game, and those people deserve to be banned. But if someone wants to use a Nexus mod to make a charger look like Thomas the Dank Engine, I mean, who are we to stand in their way, right? You do you. And for those of you that feel that your military-esque video game would feel more immersive and fun if you were able to press, say, a key on your keyboard and activate thermal vision from your helmet, because this is a space-aged military shooter where they should absolutely have the capability to do this. If you think that that makes the game more fun and immersive for you, I think you should have every right to do that. Because again, co-op PvE game. Flags open on that. That works.
Oh, bot breach. Should we call in the flat now?
Reloading! For prosperity!
Ow. He's like a meter away from me. Where did he hit me? The first hit, I feel like I got shot by a teammate. The second hit, that thing was a meter away. I guess there's a Titan behind me.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Bug headshot you? I mean, probably, but his little claws couldn't even reach me from that distance. Why'd I get hit? Alright. Was pretty sure I was safe distance from that, but okay. Well, we're in a pretty bad spot now.
I'm just gonna hide in the bushes.
Oh, we have 9 minutes left.
Controller vibrates near
Hopefully
Titans
we
and
make it around
Chargers.
time.
That makes sense. It is a console game. What's good, Aravan? Playing bugs, bored out of my mind. Can you give yourself ammo with the supply pack? Yeah, you just press 5.
I mean, it looked like
Sound
all of you were
design
safe
across the
defense
board
from
with
that.
Helldivers is pretty shit. Like, tanks don't make any noise, Chargers almost never make noise, chainsaws don't make any noise, Titans hardly ever make any noise. Sound design's pretty shit. Not even a little bit. I've stood at that distance all the time from a 500 and been fine. New or old. That was a safe distance for a 500 every day of the week.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
I will not likely ever use a loadout from you again.
Oh, gosh.
Unless I am forced now. That was terrible.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Which planet should we be on? Garharen's a good option. Crimsica's a good option. Either one. Garharen's always a good option because there's 0% regen, so any progress you make is just logged. It's not being taken away from you in any capacity. If you spend time on Garharen, you're basically assured that you are getting something done. You are moving the needle forward in some capacity.
Backpack inbound.
So it makes every bit of sense to be here. It's where we attempted to send the DSS, but then the community said no. Like 40% voted for Gulliver. Ember ended up not being a bad choice, so I'm glad that that won out in the end. But we did originally try to just send it to Garharen to have a quick, easy win on our side. You have salute equipped. It makes it go quicker.
Reloading. Reloading.
Damn you, new shield pack. I still hate whoever made that change. Make the shield pack a hamster ball. It's so stupid.
Sending in an eagle.
Liberty.
Get some. Get some. Calling in reinforcements. Reloading.
And all our progress is gone.
Yeah.
Throwing supply beacon. Requesting orbital.
Orbital barrage, 5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Reloading.
A charger.
Reloading! Reporting to the front.
Freedom marches on. Thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction.
What's that?
All right.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver. Dropping a pin. East, 200 feet. Package
Meter goes down faster than it goes up.
calling down a sentry.
They nerfed the shit out of it on the bot side. It's so incredibly easy on bots now to do this mission. Barely anything spawns. It's really weird. Bugs, it still feels like it's probably a good idea to build a fight me loadout that's able to hold ground. Which is not what I brought because I really wasn't paying attention.
Hi, Emma.
Thought something just walked by me. Crimsica's the next DSS destination, probably. Crimsica is a good vote. Crimsica or Garheron is where it should go next. Makes the most sense. A fight me loadout? Yeah. Like a loadout that's designed to just hold ground and kill things. Not actually good for winning the mission on average, but good at just holding ground and fighting. Probably involving some turrets. Yeah, Salute does make the flag go up faster. There was some testing that was undergone
There's more bugs.
that revealed it goes up ever so slightly faster and stacks for everyone using a Salute on the flag. Can't hear you. I don't know why. I can see my mics being red, so I'm pretty sure you can. I think that's on you.
Sorry.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
If people salute, the flag goes up faster, yeah. Specifically salute. Only salute does it.
To the skies.
Thought that was a myth. Testing revealed it improves it ever so slightly.
T-minus 30 seconds.
I wouldn't say it's so much a mechanic as it's an Easter egg. It should be too short.
T-minus 20
But I want to hug the flag. It'd be hilarious if Democracy Protects went up to 90% while saluting. That would be a really funny Easter egg as well. Especially for whenever they bring back being able to salute midair. That would be so good.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
Oh no.
Shuttle launch
Well, that
in
was
20
unfortunate.
seconds.
Grab my samples.
I did.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Do we think Helldivers wins anything at the VGA? Honestly, no. Favorite loadout right now for bots? It's the Plasma Purifier, Senator, Smoke Grenades, Trailblazer Scout Armor, Quasar Cannon, Jump Pack, Eagle Strafing, Run, and Orbital Laser. For bugs, it's the Halt or the Blitzer with the Grenade Pistol. Still just Trailblazer Scout, not because it's useful, but because I just don't respect them enough to change armor or care. And stun grenades. Then the 500 kg Orbital Napalm Barrage, Personal Shield Generator, or Jump Pack, depending on what I'm feeling like. And Quasar Cannon again. But for vastly different reasons than why I like Quasar Cannon on bots, and I definitely shuffle things around on the bots a lot. I usually shuffle between the AMR, the Railgun, and the Quasar Cannon on bots. If we're doing a defensive mission, though, it's a recoilless rifle for bots. But flag raising pre-nerf was how crazy the spawn changes could be. Get a dozen of troops or 6 factory striders. Yeah, it was really wild. It was very chaotic.
You secured a lot of samples. Well done.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
No, that's true. They could potentially win best action.
Synchronized.
I feel like that's reasonable. The possibility is there. Most democratic game.
Launch initiated.
Which section of the Discord has those references, images, and cards? I believe it's under the Helldivers hub, where we have the cards for the constellations that Mercy made. I think Mercy also just made some new ones under Artistic Creative in regards to constellations.
Requesting air support!
Unleashing democracy.
All right, class, next question. What constellation is this?
on the A.
Package requesting air support.
Where's the last button?
Southeast, 50 meters.
You'd be dead with light pen there? Well, that's why I don't use light pen primaries. Like, ever. I would never in my life bring a light pen primary to bugs. Unless it was the cookout. I'll bring the cookout still, but then you have to compensate with your support weapon. Has to be AC, AMR, railgun, something like that. Otherwise, you're cooked whenever you have to deal with a lot of medium enemies or high durability. You just run out of ammo.
Requesting air support.
Patches go by, but the Blitzer is still the GOAT. Is what it is. Especially because the Blitzer atomizes these little bugs now, just reduces them to atoms. No longer have to worry about it getting caught on their corpses. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Gotta love it. That was a really good change. I haven't been running the Blitzer lately, though, because the Halt came out, and I was just enjoying getting to play something different. Blitzer does get boring if you just run it every single game. Just that gun. Now, while we're on the topic of lesser known facts, did you guys know that whenever you see the plate like ship and break right there, you see that animation that just played on that guy? You notice how he just died? Did you know that when you see that animation on these hive guards, that's your indication that they've just entered bleed out, because they actually have bleed out on their heads? So as soon as you see that animation play, you know the hive guard's dead. If you just wait a couple seconds, you don't have to shoot anymore. Yeah, that's the bleed out visual for hive guards. +1 did not know. I think we might be cooking up a things you didn't know video here, chat. I was trying to think of what I would put out on Thursday, and I think that might be it. We've already had 2 things that were like, holy shit, what? Really?
There's a big one.
Now I just gotta think of 3 more. Well, 4 more, because we have to always do the bonus. What is that? I'm worried. Oh, that got caught by the trees. That one belongs to the trees. think mine also got caught by the trees. That feels bad.
Another democratic soldier for the cause.
Just Wyas, thank you for the resub. I'm sorry I missed that. No, I didn't. That was just a while ago. I did thank you. I am out of sorts apparently. I'm just tired. Ooh, that was dangerous. Also, the hunter's going splat is nice too.
I have landed in the map.
Where's the supply? Okay. I'm done.
You know, it's kind of crazy to think about. There'll be those that are like, yeah, but it's okay that my support weapon's only good for chaff clear, and then I'll be like, but then what is your primary good for? And they're like, well, the primary is not as good at horde clear. Meanwhile, the blitzer exists. All of that fighting happened because I just really wanted to get to the supply crate so that I could have more ammo for my grenade pistol, by the way. That's all of that fighting was over. I just very much wanted my grenade pistol ammo.
Objective near your position.
Requesting air support.
There's also the consideration that, like, kills are the least beneficial statistic to farm. So if my support weapon's good for killing chaff, then is it really good for anything at all? Or do I have to go out of my way to feel like it was worth bringing by taking more fights than I need to?
Liberty dispensed. Hive structure destroyed.
Sending in an eagle. Reinforcing.
The only setup I like where you bring a support weapon for chaff clear is crossbow versus bugs. I feel like chaff clear support weapon with crossbow makes sense, and that's strictly because the crossbow is so insanely strong and works as a bug close utility, bug hole closing utility. That's like a good reason to utilize your support weapon for chaff clear. I think that's the one and only good reason. Otherwise, support weapons that are good at hybrid clear, like they can flex between heavy and medium clear, are typically going to be better. Or just strictly anti-tank support weapons. Chaff clearing support. Chaff clearing support weapons are more likely to bring a smile to your diver's face, though. Maniacal laughs bring a tear to my eye. Okay, but here's the thing, though. For your consideration, do you guys know that you can also just hold down the blitzer and you'll trigger maniacal laughter now? Ever since they changed it, so you could do that. You can actually get maniacal laughter with the blitzer, too.
He bought me.
I just don't hold it down because I'd rather move between shots, but you can. It's funny. I think that tree just blocked my shot.
Permanent hive structure destroyed.
Going in with my 3 shots. Wish me luck.
Oh, copy.
Last reload. Out of ammo.
3 for 3. Now I need a way out.
Bug tunnel breach.
This is apparently not a way you can climb. Oh, nope, you can.
Requesting air support. Requesting air support. Bug hole west. Close. Outpost cleared.
Nice. Flamethrower isn't just a chaff clearing support, though. The flamethrower is hybrid. It's exactly what I said. Hybrid support weapon. It kills heavies and it kills light. That's not a chaff clearing support weapon. That's a hybrid clear.
Package acquired.
The same as like railgun AC. Are hybrid clears. They're good for heavy, but they're also good for mediums.
Requesting air support.
Also, I would say the flamethrower is actually not great at clearing chaff all on its own. It has no stagger. The only thing it's good for as far as chaff clear is creating firewalls and then pathing the enemy into it. If you actually stand and deliver against a swarm of bugs with it, you kind of get your shit rocked because they just jump through it and punch you before they die. Because you have no stagger.
I think there's a stalker behind us.
Oh yeah, look at that. There is. Well, there was. I think Blitzer one-shots them sometimes anyways.
Get some! Get some! Going in orbital strike.
And stuns them if it doesn't kill them in one hit.
Requesting cat. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Bug outpost spotted!
Dropping package. High value item.
Package acquired.
Requesting tac pack!
Deploying equipment package.
Calling down a support weapon! Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
I think there's a Gopher chasing.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Oh, sure.
Calling in a hell bomb!
Marking location. Cancel that. East.
The stalkers.
I got the terminal!
Yeah, I can be here.
Hell bomb armed! Clear the area!
Yep, definitely stalkers.
Dropping package. Calling in reinforcement. Package acquired. Reinforcing.
Requesting air support!
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Tagging map. Southeast, 100 meters.
They are likely somewhere by my pin.
Damn it.
Requesting orbital strike.
Package acquired! Dropping package!
Extraction is available.
Package acquired!
Dropping
Dropping
pin.
package.
Southeast. 200 meters. Found something.
Rare sampler package acquired! Dropping package!
Good job on finding spot for rock.
I hate doing artillery on bug planets.
Where's the stalker now?
So time consuming.
Package acquired! Dropping
That's
package!
what I'm trying to find.
Requesting air support.
Rare sample acquired! Package acquired! Dropping package! Sending in an eagle!
Sending in an eagle.
Package acquired! Dropping package! Reloading! Package acquired! Dropping package!
Requesting air support.
Have you found the stalker now?
Package acquired! Dropping package!
Motherfucker. Alright. I guess we're gonna be here another 5 minutes.
Reinforcing!
Oh, man.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Behold, gameplay. What an engaging faction this is. I'm not looking at the screen, by the way. I'm looking at chat. How's it going, chat? How are you guys doing?
I think it should be around the
Sending in an eagle.
A.
Be sure to create that.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Engaging terminal.
Yeah, I think we are nearby. Somewhere here.
Marking location. South.
Do you think squids will be more or less engaging than bots? Probably more
the
engaging,
case. One
honestly.
stalker
They are
way out
going
there
to
to-
be the most
Yeah,
unique to
that's a
fight,
fact.
I would imagine.
That's a sound.
Everything I know about them, they are
But not
definitely going to
far-
have a
not
completely
far with it.
unique feel to either faction.
Heavy on my position.
They'll also have a very unique metagame as far as what weapons are good against them, which will be good for build diversity and just keeping things fresh.
Yeah, I've been
Tagging
hearing.
map. Northwest. Far.
Hitting the terminal on the gun before gathering all the shells is a big no-no. That's not true. I know what you're referencing, and you were lied to. It's not real. Activating the terminal has nothing to do with patrol spawns.
Is the battery down nearby? I don't think so.
Enemy elite. On my position.
What the fuck is this map design, though? I guess I'll go this way. Can I even go this way at all? No, it's completely walled off. All right, I'll go around.
I'm pretty sure there's.
Can
a
I go around?
different-
No, it's a
there
massive
is a
cliff.
different-
Wait, where's it
Open there.
open? How far east do I have to go around this shit? Why is there a mountain in this swamp?
Requesting air support.
Calling in orbital strike.
Also, there's a charger behind you.
Sending in an eagle.
Anime Freak 1982, thank you for the sub.
Terminate outpost destroyed.
Appreciate the support. Congratulations on becoming super equal.
Requesting air support.
When do you think armor passes will be equipable per armor set? Never. They want the armors to look like the passive that they give.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Transmogs are basically off the table. Although apparently collaborations are back on the table. They said that they never wanted to do any collaborations because they didn't want to be Fortnite. And now in the interview, they said that they're open to collaborations, but they have to make in-universe sense. You'll probably see collaborations with things like Warhammer or Space Marines. Or maybe if I'm lucky, maybe I count as a collaboration. Wouldn't that be fun? I've told them forever my price for collaboration, my price for being a consultant for the game is very simple. All I want is for them to give me a Trailblazer skin that looks like my avatar in the game. And I'll be a consultant for Arrowhead and Helldivers too. That is my price. No more, no less.
That one?
No.
My
already, that's
Blitzer just tried to shock a sample.
Destroy eggs thing.
Radar station, which is great.
Get some! Get some!
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed.
Calling down supply.
Yeah, Avatar is very keynoed by it instantly. Well, it would be helmet on. It wouldn't be with the face. But thank you. 2 million SC for Irvin skin. No, I want to be the $500 skin. I should be the $500 Ari skin.
2 minutes 30 seconds.
I'll be Helldivers 2 faker.
Punching for the stalker nest makes me remember
Not
why
actually.
I
I would never agree to that. 10 gift subs if Airman officially becomes part of Helldivers lore. I am not yet. They're not against mentioning certain community created content as in-game lore. They do it sometimes in the patch notes. They've done it a couple times. Not me yet, though. Do I get it for free? No, they should make me pay for it, too. I'll pay for it like every other super citizen has to pay for the skin. It's actually such an easy slam dunk for them, though. They should really actually consider it. I'm not saying that my skin in the Superstore would be as popular as the Jinro armor, but I think it would definitely do okay for them. And it's not like it's hard to add for them. It's not exactly significantly different than the already existing Trailblazer Scout. I was trying to get away for the hover, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm pretty sure we're like all here. Alright, all aboard.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Don't understand the system
Are
as
the
well.
stun grenades acting like a time stop and not like a stun? Are they just pausing the kinetic power of the enemies? No, because they still move their heads around in a dazed fashion. So it's very much a stun. Yeah, it's unique enough and it's pretty easy to mess with the model. There's a couple folks that I know are
Really? There was only
currently
one sucker there.
working on putting it on
one
Nexus
sucker, but
mods.
why
So.
Apparently we were hunting
Okay,
and
if they
nothing.
wanted to make my armor make sense, then the ability for my armor would be the scout passive that reduces your detection range and servo assisted throwing range. It would be those two. But if they just made it the exact same as Trailblazer Scout, that would also be fine. So not the ability to click on the map and show enemies, just the detection range reduction, and not the part that gives you more limb health, just the throwing range. What would my armor be called? The SC-31 Ghost Diver. That's what you would call it.
Always good to have another hero on board.
I like the ping detection. Well, it can't have everything. The charger seemed to just resume his stop charge after the effect ended. Yeah, but that's because their coding is questionable at best in regards to chargers. All right, we did our due diligence. We played a bug operation.
Once more.
We contributed to Garherin.
Allied destroyer
That was
has left
insanely
squadron.
boring, but we got through it. Thanks
Yeah.
for playing.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. GG's.
Gee.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien
Allied
scum.
destroyer has left squadron.
Can I wheel again? Like extra grenade armor, gave you throwing range increase. Garherin 24% liberated. Let's go. Night Toaster King, thanks for playing. A real hero fights on every front, true. What a scout perk plus throwing perk. That's what I'm saying my armor would be. Like if you put my Trailblazer variant into the game, like if Arrowhead decided to do the collab and put me in the game, then it would be the SC-31 Ghost Diver. You would have the 30% detection radius reduction, and you would have the servo-assisted part that allows you to fling shit 70 meters. That would be my in-game armor if they were to do a collab like that. Solo dive time? It might be. We don't have time for a full other operation. It might be solo dive time. I could also call it I am tired. Wonder what Kai would choose. That's a good question. I don't know if he has a unique armor design yet for his persona.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver.
I think he's currently vibing with the white inspector armor. Text just those mix and match perks already. Transmog to have 2 armor passives. I don't think that'll ever happen. Make it a duo. 25 minutes till voting. OP orders up. Nice. At least make it so stalkers despawn when you kill the nest. I think you need to hit the hay. I'm not like tired, but I should probably do some work for tomorrow's video because I have absolutely nothing. I have nothing at all prepared. I have no script recorded. I have no video topic. I've got nothing. So I should probably put some time into that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits there. Take a day off, bro. Well, I took some time off last week, I think. Was it last week? Not last week. I took some time off at the beginning of November, and that was pretty necessary. That felt pretty good. I don't like to miss streams, though, if I can help it. Your words are slurring. You are tired. No, not really. I'm not tired. I just got done with a bug dive. That's just what happens. Next stream, if we are ending right now, someone remind both me and Erevan I redeemed to choose loadout reward. I can also just refund it to you as well. I can refund both of you. Because there were 2 loadouts requested this stream. There you go. You got your points back. Wouldn't Martel be a better choice for the DSS instead of Sojoth? I mean, the best places to put it right now are just Crimsica or Garheron. They just make the most sense. Yeah, the points just got refunded, so all good. You can just redeem it next time. Next time, just full bot dive. Probably. Bugs are just, oh my god, boring. So boring. I've never been so checked out during a stream as that operation. It was such a long operation, too. All 3 of the objectives were so long. Time to chug some G Fuel. Not until they give me my own flavor. Then we'll chug some. Actually, not G Fuel. Gamer Subs. Gamer Subs is better. We'll chug some Gamer Subs whenever they give me my own flavor. Make a video about fog mechanics. What fog mechanics? It's just a weather effect. Bling Garnerin for the last 3 days. Nowhere near enough divers to make a difference. Well, that's the thing. You are making a difference. There's no regen on that planet. Everything you do is making a difference. It's all adding up like it's a defensive campaign with no time limit right now on Garheron. If you want to ensure that your progress is doing something right now, all you have to do is go to Garheron. You're guaranteed to be making some amount of difference. Just kind of unsubscribe if you drank G Fuel. J Schlatt owned Gamer Subs? I don't know. What about a video about some of the best impractical ways to handle the enemies? I don't know. You sending us to a bug planet? Yeah, it's just the only planets that make sense to send the DSS right now are Crimsica and Garheron. Nothing else makes sense. Garheron's less than 1% per hour? Well, that's just because there's no Helldivers on it. That 1% per hour isn't being countered by any negative regen. Killerhead decides to bump the regen rate just a tiny bit and everything goes down the sink. Well, that's why we were trying to send the DSS to Garheron. And then we didn't do that. I don't know why we didn't do that, but we didn't do that. Joel will fix Garheron soon. I mean, he was the one that put it down. I'm gonna try Reshade after this. Yeah, I'll put the reshade up in our Discord over the weekend. I've just been distracted. Kind of forgot about it. I forget about it until I'm streaming, and then I activate it, and then the questions come in like, oh my god, how'd you do that? What is that? What is this night vision? It looks so cool. How do you get it? Where is it on Nexus? And then I'm reminded that I need to actually put that up in the Discord for you guys to download if you want it. Blob rejected us for Gar. Yeah. Teach people how to read the map without radar station. I mean, I would, but it's like the kind of that's the kind of minutia that I don't even pay attention to or think about. If it's something that I don't even think about or ever consider doing myself, then I don't think it's a very good video topic. Because I'm already way more in tune with the internal mechanics of the game than the average user. And if it's something I'm not even considering something of note whenever I play the game, it's probably not a good video topic. Make a video about the worst weapons and stratagem combos for you, so we can avoid it for your loadout redeem. Be funny. Spotting stalker nests on the map is nice. I guess so, but the second I start hearing stalkers, I just start going towards where I heard them from. There's videos for that out there already. Yeah, and I've never seen them. So case in point, like they've never appeared to my feed. Way too dank for quick play, Andy's. Probably. All right. That is going to do it for me tonight, guys. I'm calling it just like 20 minutes early, I think. But before I go, we might as well quickly discuss this little addendum, something that I bring up from time to time. If you've been here a while, you've probably heard me talk about this a couple different times, but I am sponsored by Instant Gaming as a partner. So if you shop for any of your new games using this link, I get a very, and I mean very modest commission on the sales. You save some money because Instant Gaming has very competitive prices with Steam for their games. Anytime there's a sale going on for Steam, they might have a better price, but otherwise Instant Gaming always has the better price. And it's not a scam site. They get their keys from the seller. It's not like they're like scalping keys or anything like that. It's not shady. You always get your key. If you have any issues, their customer service gets to you within 24 hours. The 1 or 2 times I've used the customer service, they get to me within like minutes of me putting in a request. So it's a very good site to do your shopping for games on. The only other downside is you don't get that 2-week or 2-hour refund policy that Steam has because you're redeeming a key. So just be sure of your purchase and you just save money with Instant. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because we also have a giveaway that I do every month. Yeah, they have PlayStation and Xbox keys too, although they have a more limited selection in regards to consoles. But the second link here is for my monthly giveaway. We do a giveaway every month where if you win, you get a free game of your choice from their catalog.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty hype. I mean, it's, it's a free game.
Democratic soldier for the
What's not to love about a free game? And I typically only plug this link at the end of my streams for you guys that have been hanging out with me all night. So the odds of you winning are actually pretty reasonable. For that reason, I don't really plug it in videos, for example. I believe it's 10 days until the current giveaway ends, so every reason to sign up for it and, potentially win a free game of your choice. Why not, right? But that'll be it for me. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back on Friday. We might do a Stalker 2 stream. Might play Stalker 2. If they put out a patch, then I don't see any reason to not give it a try. I've been waiting years for that game to come out. Thank you for the 100 bits, Sniper's Legacy. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
There is no patriotism without capitalism.